So here we are, guys. We're at Big Brother season Canada season 10, episode 20. All right. Last we left off, we had Summer and Moose on the block. Elena won the power of veto, didn't use it. And then JC Lynn won a secret power of veto and also didn't use it. Start this week. Everyone is speculating who has the secret power of veto, and they didn't use it. Summer is upset at the person that didn't use it. She's also upset at Helena for not taking her off the block. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Summer seems to be upset with a lot of people. She seems to feel like people owe her something, but she hasn't done anything for anyone else in the game. But hey, it is what it is. And immediately Gino's like, it was Marty that won it. He's like, I can just tell JC Lynn's not saying anything because if she does, I believe she gets immediately evicted if she blabs her secret. And most everybody else believe that it's Marty that actually got the secret power of veto because he's the one that was searching all over the house trying to find it. The only thing he didn't do was searching all the flowers where the secret was. Anyways, everyone believes it's Marty. Marty's just grateful that it wasn't used. And then Helena reveals to Marty that if she actually used the power or someone else used the power, he was probably going to get backdoored by Gino. Now they're both, she's pretty much prompted him and they both set to get rid of Gino at this point in the game. Not like they needed another reason to get rid of the showmans. Those two were just uber powerful in the game. They have so many merits to their name. The only other person that can compete with them is Marty, which while I'm thinking for the same reason I didn't want Gino to get rid of Marty is the same reason that Marty shouldn't try to get rid of Gino. There's still too many floaters in the game that they have to get rid of. And those people have votes to their names. Their votes. And if you're on the block next to them, you're going home. You're better off getting rid of them. I mean, if Marty get on the block, who's going to save him? Nobody. Nobody's going to save him. Helena and Kevin will probably save him now because they need the numbers. But as the numbers go down, when there's just Josh, Betty, Summer, and those two, they're getting rid of him. Even if JC Lynn was still in the game, if Gino's gone, they're getting rid of him. JC Lynn is going to last way longer than Marty in the game. So I personally wouldn't want to do that, but I don't know. A lot of these players are getting a little too emotional, but I guess I can see why it's hard to play sort of rational in this game because you're dealing with other people and you need them to be on your side in order to make moves. And if the thing that moves them is emotion and you trying to rock against that wave, you're not going to get very far. So I understand it. It's still kind of frustrating to watch. This episode, I don't know. There was a whole romance saga between JC Lynn and Gino, where they're going on date, they're talking to each other, still romancing it up. I don't know why they keep doing this showmance thing. It's completely bad for the game, and it just, what they should be doing is acting like they're playing up the showmance and they're forming separate alliances outside of each other. Other people outside of each other that think that they're actually each other's number one instead of those two together. But they're not doing that. It's the first time they're playing the game. I understand they're just going to make those kinds of mistakes. So there's a whole romance. I don't, in real life, I don't mind romance. It is whatever. Watching it, I don't like it. I personally want to skip on any of that stuff, but I understand for some viewers, it's very important and it helps them engage with the show. So it's there, it's whatever. JC Lynn and Gino, they're doing their thing. And then there starts this whole love triangle where Summer is flirting with Gino, and that's causing a whole bunch of friction. It's just annoying, childish high school stuff. I don't really care for it. And now we come to the pitch for people to stay. Summer, terrible. She's just going around talking to different people and telling them she's not promising them anything, but they can talk. I don't know what that means, but that's all she's doing. I guess she's just comfortable because people don't see her as a threat, so she can do stuff like that. Moose giving great pitches. He's telling people exactly how he can help their game, exactly how he's willing to work with them, and how keeping him is going to help them further along. The problem is, the better he is at doing that, the more of a threat he becomes in their eyes, especially since he can actually win and the numbers are getting so small. People are not going to pass up opportunities to take out big competitors at this point in the game. So eventually we come down to the eviction, unanimous vote, and Moose goes home. Now we have the jury, Moose and Herman. And yeah, we go into the HOH competition, and it looks like an endurance competition. So show you a little. There you go. They're going to be hanging on these little 2 pegs right there. They're going to be holding those pegs with their arms and trying to stay up there as long as they can. From the looks of it, the best strategy so far I've seen people do is they're holding those 2 pegs, but they're squishing their bodies to the side over there to sort of like angle themselves into the side post to sort of lighten the load on their body when they're just using the friction of the wall to sort of hold themselves up. So we're gonna see who wins HOH Monday. See who's eligible. Everyone except for Gino is eligible for this competition. And as far as I see it, I'm thinking JC Lynn is going to win this one. She's by far the smallest, and she's an athlete as well. I believe she used to do figure skating. It's either going to be, for me, I think it's either going to be between JC Lynn and not Kevin. Not Kevin. No. He's too heavy, too top heavy. Summer's too lazy. No way. Maybe Marty. It can't be Josh because he's also too heavy. He's one of the taller, heavier guys. Betty might actually win this. I think Betty might actually win this one. So I'm thinking it's either between JC Lynn or Betty. Yeah, I don't think Helena can win this one. I don't think so. Her upper body strength is practically non-existent, and she looks bottom heavy. So it's just not going to work in her favor. So I'm excited to see what it is. We're going to have to wait till Monday, but so far this is episode 20. So till next time.